Good evening and welcome to the Voice of TOD. I'm Tom, and in this one we're going to take a look at the Future Games Showcase. This is the summer showcase that links in with Summer Game Fest and all the other stuff that we've been doing today. This is stream number 3 today. This is, I think of the 3, this is the big one for me. We're probably going to get some more AAA, slightly larger games here. Still going to get some indies, hopefully going to get some new stuff, some looks at some things that we know are coming. I'm looking forward to this one. This should be pretty good. And I wonder who the hosts are, because they normally have some pretty talented voice actors on. We'll see who it is this time. Okay, you've got to be a mature audience to watch this. Alright? Had your warning. Just knock that down a touch. Didn't recognize anything in there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Future Games Show.
It's Roger Clark.
My name is Britt Barron, and I play Tifa Lockhart in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series. But for the next 90 minutes, the gloves are off. Instead of wailing on Shinra troops, I'm here to deliver some video game news. Joining me on this quest through the trailer dungeon is the one and only Roger Clark. Howdy, Roger.
Howdy, Britt. Pleasure to be here. I'm Roger Clark, though you may know me best as the lovable rogue Arthur Morgan from Red Dead
Roger's
Redemption
great.
2.
I love Roger. This is a pretty good pairing.
Packed to the brim with world premieres, developer presentations, and everything in between. So hitch up your horses and settle in.
As we mosey on through this action-packed show, keep in mind that you can find and wishlist any of the games featured today on our dedicated summer showcase.
I'm not going to say it, but you can and do.
Just search Future
if
Games
you
Show on
see something you like.
Well, I think we've already hit our cowboy quip quota, so let's dive right in to our first world premiere.
Is that Winnie the Pooh? Maybe not. In the time of the Crusades, witness the untold journey of a shepherd boy destined to become a Templar knight, transcend into legend.
Serve your God with unyielding devotion.
Beautiful art so far.
Uphold the tenets of our order, forged in the crucible of faith.
I mean, this shepherd boy is a bear.
Walk the path of righteousness.
Is he?
Guided by the light of divine purpose.
Did he have bear ears?
Doubt cloud your spirit. No darkness dim your resolve. Remain steadfast.
Sounds like a TIE
for the
fighter.
journey is long and fraught with peril. Remain steadfast, for the journey is long and fraught with peril.
We had issues with the last one of these.
We find strength.
He is a bear.
To persevere.
And a fox.
Let faith be your shield, and righteousness your sword.
See, that's what the game will look like.
I chose Wix for my business because of its massive scope.
Why? I just had an advert before I went live.
For he is by your side, lighting your path through the darkness.
Bro, Bogdan's Cross. The gameplay looks a bit naff.
That was your first look at Bogdan's Cross, a grisly action-adventure game coming to Steam and the
We're
Epic
having the
Games
usual
Store.
issues
Be
that they
sure
tend to
add
have
your
when they do
wish
these.
Next, we've got a gameplay trailer for First Dwarf, a third-person action RPG where you build and defend bases on a
think we've seen this as well.
Fantasy planet.
Every day in Driftland.
Yeah, we have. This look cool.
Perhaps because each nightfall feels like it might be your last. One thing remains constant. Nothing beats the thrill of excitement a new sunrise brings.
I think this looks really cool.
It's these moments that give you the power to venture out and
Similar art style to the last one. But instead of being a Templar bear, you're a dwarf in a mech suit. It's obviously an element of customization because there he's got a hammer, but he previously had an axe. Dragons are cool.
Especially when shared with friends. For everything is better in good company.
It says with a friend, so is that split screen or is it co-op?
Yet, true purpose is found in having a place you can call home. A place
It's tower defense, right?
Care for. Even when you believe your task is complete, there's always another island to chase. Another place that'll make it all feel like it's the first time.
Yeah, tower defense.
I am a first dwarf.
I think it looked good. I don't know if I'd play it.
Comes with a job title, right?
There's a demo. Well, I'll write it down.
First Dwarf is launching in early access on the 20th of June.
But if you can't wait till then, the developers just dropped a demo on Steam, so you can jump in right after the show.
Now it's time to dive into the rain-slick world of Nobody Wants to Die, a cyberpunk detective thriller powered by Unreal Engine 5.
Oh. Oh. Does it look like that, though?
Hi, my name is Mihao from Critical Hit Games, and I'm the studio's community manager.
It's
and we are
not bad.
located in the beautiful medieval city of Wrocław in Poland. Right now, we are working on Nobody Wants to Die. It's a single-player interactive noir story set in a dystopian New York City. It's inspired by neo-noir films, black and white detective movies, Art Deco stylings, but set hundreds of years into the future. You will discover the world of New York in the year 2329, where immortality comes at a price that someone has to pay.
Super interested in this. It's got
Choosing
a
the perfect music and composer for this game was
Altered
so
Carbon
important.
vibe to it.
It allows players to feel truly immersed in this world we have built. We're honored to be able to work with Mikołaj Stroiński to create an incredible soundtrack for Nobody Wants to Die. Our small team of
Very
20 has
noir-y.
been working hard on this game for the last 4 years, and our aim from the start was to deliver a great narrative and a graphical experience for players in our dystopian world. The music helps us to shape the emotion we want players
It's like
to feel in each
cyberpunk, but
moment,
it's also the
setting
30s,
rhythm and
which is really
atmosphere
interesting.
for New York
And that's where the music leans in.
Its melodic and moody theme beautifully encapsulates the noir essence of the game, setting the stage for an immersive experience like no other. We're so pleased that 2 million of you watched our reveal trailer that we released a few months ago, and today we're excited for you to get a glimpse into some of Nobody Wants to Die's core settings, including
good.
Detective James Carr's apartment. What you're looking at here are exclusive in-game shots captured from our PC build. This is our vision of the future. You will experience the story of Nobody Wants to Die from a first-person perspective, through the eyes of Detective James Carr. Through our narrative, we wanted to explore the dangers of
Oh, I did see
transhumanism
this.
and immortality. In a society where death is a distant memory, the lines of right and wrong start to get a bit blurry.
Yeah, I
We're
did
planning
see
to
this
release
trailer.
Nobody Wants to Die later this year on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5 and PC on Steam. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Because he was in a bar and it all went... Did it like shoot out or something? Yeah, I did see that. I think that's going to be cool. I love a noir setting.
Nobody Wants to Die is coming later this year. What's next, Britt? Britt? Britt! Interesting. I'm just gonna head backstage and see what's going on here.
Welcome to the world of Detective Dotson, Roger. It's an adventure game set in India where you use disguise and parkour to track down your father's killer.
Sounds great. One question. How do we get back to our human bodies?
I'm not sure. But watching this new trailer can't hurt, right?
This is quirky. But I kind of like it. And the India setting's definitely new. Eating snacks is important. It's interesting. I've never seen anything quite like that.
PC in 2024, and the developers just launched a demo for the game on Steam, so you can dive in after the show. While you're there, why not add it to your wish lists?
During this year's Spring Showcase, our host cracked open the Ones to Watch yearbook, spotlighting 3 of the most hotly anticipated games coming in 2024.
In keeping with that tradition, we've got another trio of games to share that should definitely be on your wish lists.
First on our list is Once Human. Let's throw it over to the developers so they can tell you more about this new weird survival shooter.
Cool. I don't know much about Once Human.
Hello, Metas. Welcome to the mysterious world of Once Human. I'm Derek, the head of operation of Once Human.
Yesterday, we revealed that Once Human will launch on PC on the 9th
crazy,
of July
beautiful
2024.
visuals.
I'm very honored to introduce Once Human to both new and old friends today and bring you more exclusive news. Once Human is a post-apocalyptic overworld survival game where we'll take on the role as a meta, striving to survive in a world corrupted by stardust and exploring the enigmatic now-thought continent. You must fend off outraged creatures alongside other metas, reclaim the old world, and uncover the truth behind the apocalypse. Many have labeled us as the most anticipated survival game of 2024, and I will tell you what makes Once Human so you. Your adventure will unfold in a seamless overworld. Your adventure through treacherous mountains, sunny beaches, foggy swamps, wild plains, rushing waterfalls, dark caverns, and mysterious underwater and frigid tundras. Your exploration will stretch the boundaries of your imagination. The diverse flora and fauna in the overworld add more possibilities to your journey. Let's see what survival skills you've got. Hunting, fishing, and planting are all part of the experience.
Hunting and fishing,
of stardust has led to widespread mutations across the continent. Stay cautious of the mutated deviants and fanatical cultists lurking in strongholds, as well as the areas shrouded in deep fog and riddle spots scattered across the land.
There's a lot of weirdness to this. I quite like that.
What makes us different is our monster design. In Once Human, the enemies that you ever encountered might be something that you never seen before. Animal, a new species born from the influence of stardust, will pose one of your greatest threats. The Wanderer, a walking buff that roams the world with its searchlight, and the Devourer, a monstrosity that resembles an excavator, are just a few to watch out for. In the future, you will encounter even more cryptic creatures in the skies above and the oceans below. Don't forget about the reptile entities.
Monster plane.
Some of them are packing giant Gatling guns. Some look like massive trees, and others might even haunt your dreams. Bad luck, Metas. Did I mention that Once Human might be one of the most diverse overworld survival games out there? You must eliminate threats in strongholds and dungeons for materials to craft your custom equipment. Plus, you can capture deviations from all over the world and use their special abilities to help you out. Rex is your chef. Nutcracker handles security, and the Canaan Skull is a bodyguard. You can build your settlement anywhere in the overworld, or even create a mobile hall. With over 4,000 metas in a server, watch out for ambushes and looting. Remember to forge alliance with others to build settlements and get in on 12 versus 12 compressible runs.
Yeah, so
and
there
that's
is
not
a
all.
PvP element to it as
Westhuman
well.
is committed to providing unique and constantly updated content for players all over the world. We also aim to cater different players' preferences. We've got themed seasons and all kinds of challenges rolling out soon. These include PvE world bosses and PvP content that encourages you to pillage and plunder. But wait, there's more. We're also adding survival challenges where meta must compete for extremely scarce resources. The creativity of Westhuman doesn't stop there. You can unleash your imagination by building
spent
islands
far too many hours in
with
Destiny
truly
2,
unique
which isn't like
internal
this.
land. Feel free
Very
to
different
customize
game.
up the island to your liking and even change
But
the
this just sounds like there's a hell of a grind
Recreate the world,
to it.
and you
And it's
create it to
open
life.
world
Westhuman for
survival
PC is coming
game.
away
They're going to
on
want you to
July
play it and
2024.
grind.
So don't forget to add it to your Steam
But
wish
the
list.
more I'm
On
hearing
the
about
10th of
it, the more
June,
I'm
we'll kick off the final round of open beta
falling
of
out of
Steam.
love with it.
Don't miss out the exclusive cosmetics on the first day. Pre-downloads are now available, and you will want to miss
There's
the
definitely a
opportunity.
market for it, and
Get
I've
ready
seen
to
people
delve
playing
into
it and they
it.
enjoyed it. So
See you on the other side, metas.
Westhuman launches on July 10th, but you can play the Steam demo when it drops on June 10th next week.
Oh,
And
it drops
if you
next
enjoyed
week.
that section,
Monday.
watch out for
Right.
2 more ones to watch deep dives later in the show.
We've got another world premiere for you now. It's a co-op game where you have to synchronize your movements to succeed. Let's see it!
Oh, yes.
Whoa, nice work.
I'm slightly worried.
Oh, here you are.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
We're off on a magical adventure. I've got a purple X.
I have the purple X.
I guess if you hit that.
Oh yeah, I press. Okay, can you move it across? Okay, and now send it all the way.
Hey. Okay,
Interesting.
That
Cool
means a
little
panel
puzzler.
above the door.
Okay, what does it say, please?
Based on
We'll figure it out.
cooperation.
And bear in mind, if I get this wrong, it's just everything the other way around, okay?
Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
Hit that.
Oh,
Oh,
it moved. Oh, very nice.
I wish you'd stop doing it.
I'll let you through there and you can have an explore.
Oh, see ya.
Wait, no, just explore.
In sync. That looks good. For a co-op, that could be really fun.
In Sync is coming soon, so stick it on your wish lists. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Britt, but it looks like we're going back to back with world premieres.
I think you might be right. We've fished another one out for you guys, and if you ask me, it's, whoa, kind of a prize catch. Wow. See what I did there?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm hilarious.
Peggy 12.
That's a sea monster. That's 2 sea monsters. Is this a boat upgrade thing? Some sort of fishing sim? Creepy. Dredge, the Iron Rig. Never played Dredge. Can't beat a bit of Team 17 though.
Dive back into one of last year's most beloved indie games. Yeah. When Dredge, the Iron Rig, launched
did really
on
well.
August 15th.
You know, speaking of beloved indies, we are pleased to be launching our very own future game show Humble Bundle. It features a curated selection of games that have appeared in our shows over the years.
So, if you like what you see, head to the URL and name your price, and by doing so, you'll be supporting the developers and Humble's chosen charities.
Back to the trailers now. In this next section, we're spotlighting 7 games to keep on your radar.
Frag your friends with the help of roguelike upgrades in this fast-paced, genre-blending online shooter. Diabotical Rogue lets you pick between 3 specializations to cause carnage on the battlefield in hectic 4v4 matchups. It launched in early access on Steam and Epic Games on June 4th, 2024. So yep, you can play it right now.
There's a market for arena shooters like that.
Narcotics dealer, a dealer into a cartel boss. Find out in DDS 2, an action-packed sim where you climb the criminal ladder and fight off the competition. Establish contracts, expand your hideout, and move your product in a dynamic open world that supports solo play as well as co-op with up to 3 players. DDS 2 is coming to PC on June 20th, 2024. Keep your eyes on this one, says local thunk, developer of breakout hit Balatro. Star Vaders is a tactical roguelike deck builder where you pilot a mech to defend humanity from an alien scourge. Players can customize their digital decks to take out the intergalactic invaders with
This is a big thing as well. Card games are really coming back into the fore.
Star Vaders is coming soon to PC, and you can check out the demo on Steam after the show.
There's a lot of demos out on Steam as well. It's cool. It's nice to get some demos.
Clockwork Ambrosia, a steampunk Metroidvania where the focus is on crafting rule-breaking weapons and armor. Explore gorgeous pixelated worlds to uncover the secrets of a missing civilization, enlisting curious companions and taking down leagues of automatons. Check out the Clockwork Ambrosia demo on Steam today.
Interesting.
Turn foes into friends and search for your lost soulmate in Sword of the Necromancer Resurrection, a 3D remake of the 2021 action RPG from Grimorio of Games. A dungeon crawler steeped in mystery, players must level up, collect gear, and recruit fallen enemies to survive in atmospheric environments. Fight past death and twist fate when Sword of the Necromancer Resurrection drops on PC and consoles later this year.
Creepy as fuck though.
Anton Blast is an explosive action platformer inspired by the GBA greats. Race, bounce and slide your way through surreal, destructible environments, wielding a mighty hammer to bash goons and topple the game's eclectic bosses. Anton Blast is dashing onto Nintendo Switch and PC this November 12th. But there's a dynamite demo available right now on Steam. Find your new home on the galaxy's edge in Farlands, an intergalactic farming sim with a cozy pixel aesthetic. Chop weeds and build a community as you chart the stars for resources to save your local star system from destruction. Farlands is launching in early access on July 24th, but there's a demo out today on Steam, so you can dive in right after the show.
Demo everything if you want.
3 hits and you're out. Step into the ring in Big Boy Boxing, a slapstick boss rush adventure inspired by the Punch-Out series. Quirky opponents are brought to life by fluid animations as you bob, weave and jab your way through the clobbering ranks, learning attack patterns and upgrading your skills to succeed. Big Boy Boxing is coming soon, so make sure it's on your wish lists.
Not for me, but I think there'll be a good
all of today's games
a good set of people wanting to play that. Big fan base.
Steam page. Search for Future Game Show on Steam, and you can start digging into the demos and fleshing out your wish lists.
Special delivery! Our friends at Billy Goat Entertainment have sent us a new trailer for Parcel Core, the studio's extreme sports courier simulator. Let's take a look.
extreme sports sim as a courier.
Hello, judicious viewer. At Billy Good Entertainment, we're strong believers in the old adage, art from adversity, which is why we've decided, completely of our own volition and certainly not under any form of duress, to commit to delivering our new video game, Parcel Core, this
September 3rd.
That's right.
September 3rd.
You'll have the opportunity to assume your role in the gig economy, ensuring your board of directors can collect their annual dividends.
It's a cool art style. It reminds me of the
business operators,
the 360
florists,
days.
To medical professionals, to leaven fried dough vendors, to themed beverage sellers, to more themed beverage sellers, enabling you to avoid defaulting on your debts
wacky.
for another month.
So,
this looks pretty cool.
Please help us. By wishlisting Parcel Core today. And remember, you'll find us in the streets on
September 3rd, 2024.
That looks kind of fun.
We're pleased to reveal that Parcel Core will be coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox
I'm putting it on the
September
list.
3rd, 2024. You can also check out the demo, which just went live on Steam.
Demo, surprising.
Is a mind-blowing,
this looks great.
Interdimensional platformer where, you know what? I'm not even going to try to explain it. Just check this out.
I really like the look of this. Sounds quite fun. Cool little indie project. We saw this on Friday. It boggles my brain still. I'd be constantly like wanting to try and look under the console, see what I'm working on. I like that obviously your main focus is the second screen, the Game Boy screen. But that's where all the enemies are. The puzzles are in the 3D world, like the real world as such. I think that looks really cool.
Screenbound is coming soon, so wishlist it on Steam. And if you think about it, Roger, that's technically 2 games for the price of 1.
It's a steal!
Yeah.
Switching gears now, as we've got a trailer to share from our friends at Netflix. Here's a look at some of the new games coming to the platform later this year.
This is going to be interesting, because Netflix are really pushing their game side now. To the point where they're actually having exclusive games made. Don't Starve. Tales of the Shire. It's the Lord of the Rings one, isn't it? Don't Starve Together.
We are having fun.
Lab Rat. And then Netflix tie-in games.
Temptation will be hard for you.
This. Rotwood. Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. Where have we seen that? That was a pretty art style. And it's all included in your Netflix subscription. Yeah. Can you play it on desktop though? That's my question. No in-game ads. No in-app purchases. All included in your Netflix.
When you go on summer holiday, it's typical that
Come
you find a
on.
lot of people. Unless you go to
Seriously,
Andorra,
this is
because
the
with its
first
90%
showcase
nature,
that's had
you
adverts
find
turned
rivers,
on.
lakes, flowers,
And you can't skip these, so we're now missing
and
the
above all,
showcase.
you find yourself, and without
Turn the
noticing,
adverts off
you've
for
found
it.
the whole country.
You can turn them off for your
typical
individual
Andorra.
live stream.
This innocent super smoothie has more energizing vitamins, fruit, and veg than we can tell you about in this 6-second advert.
This.
Time to dazzle these idiots.
Hey,
Hey, my good townsfolk, have I got a story for you? I have tirelessly explored the wilds.
It just ruins the flow of it.
Epic loot. I can kick any monster's ass, even the nastiest nightmares. I rip them apart. Even when facing death, I never give up. Why? Because I'm a hero, and I'm here to protect you. Oh, cut the crap! You're no hero. Obviously, they did all the fighting. You fighting? To gain XP? Who needs XP when you're famous? Happy bastards!
We only saw half of it, but it didn't grab me.
Let the fools do your dirty work in Happy Bastards, which is coming soon. What's next, Britt?
We're checking in with the Relic First Guardian, an apocalyptic Souls-like from Project Cloud Games.
Yes. I'm sure we've seen this as well. Or maybe I haven't. I was thinking of Phantom Blade X. I'm just not a Souls fan. I play games to enjoy and entertain myself, not to challenge, die, and replay the same thing over and over again. I don't get a kick out of that kind of challenge anymore. I don't play fighting games either because you got to learn attack patterns and things, and I'm just not. My brain doesn't function that way anymore, which is a shame. But there's really good games that I've missed out on because of that. But that didn't look bad. It looked quite generic, Soulsy, but the combat looked very fluid.
What have you got for us all the way over there, Roger?
Well, it's a nice problem to have, but we simply have too many games to show you. So we're going to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers and check in with you guys in a little bit.
Works for me. Shall we go grab a drink?
That would not be disagreeable. I hear you make a really good Cosmo Canyon.
Oh, I'd love to whip one up for you.
Yes, please.
Staplehead. A first-person shooter where you have a stapler. Explore the office. Brenda didn't look okay. A hell of an office. Okay. Interesting. The operator. That looked freaky. Don't mind the odd conspiracy theory here and there.
Peggy 12.
In-game prototype footage. Moody, very moody. Deliver us home. Oh, the Deliverers. Yeah, okay. Never played them, but I think did Mark play Deliverer's Moon?
The funny thing is that his name actually was
Really
Lenny,
liked it.
so he thought everyone was screaming about him, going, Lenny!
Okay.
Oh,
Lenny!
welcome back.
Hi, did you enjoy those trailers? Good, because there's more where that came from.
Let's get back into it with a new trailer for The Precinct.
ACPD, drop it now.
Cool music. I love the music.
My advice, keep your head down. Don't piss off the chief. Stick to your beat, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like me.
You, stop there.
Point got him in handcuffs, dispatch. 10-4, aerial unit inbound. Central, be advised, suspect missed the spikes. Central to all units, bank robbery in progress.
Cuff him up, boot.
Basically GTA, but you're a cop instead of a criminal. I've always wondered why we haven't had a game like that.
You did good today. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah,
That
cool.
was The Precinct,
Might be fun.
which is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 15th, 2024.
Coming in
If
in
you like to
August, not that
try
long
before
ago.
you buy, then good news. Every game in this next section has a demo attached that you can play after the show.
Days are coming. Any of you dimwits still breathing?
Sci-fi cowboy game.
He'll feel that in his ganglion.
Oof.
First up is Motor Doom, a gnarly BMX roguelike that blends Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with Vampire Survivors.
Interesting.
Next up is Angeline Era, a non-linear adventure game where you dodge traps and bump slash enemies to save an ancient world.
Here's 10 Dead Doves, a psychological horror game where you seek out an urban legend in the Appalachian wilderness.
Servonauts is next, a couch co-op party game where you wield wobbly
I love
pipes
that couch
to
co-op's
manage
a
the
thing that's coming
galaxy's
back.
most chaotic gas
It should
station.
never have gone.
Design the future in Dystopica, a cozy cyberpunk city builder where you can create the metropolis of your
That's
dreams.
an interesting idea. Making it
Next
cyberpunk.
in line is Gun Touchables, a co-op roguelite where teams of preppers repel an evolving mutant invasion.
Interesting.
This is Wild Bastards, a rootin' tootin' roguelike shooter where you manage a crew of intergalactic outlaws.
It looks cool,
Last
but you
but
say
not
roguelike
least,
and I'm out.
This is Metal Suits, a run-and-gun space shooter starring a cyborg veteran out for revenge.
Head to the Future Games Show Steam
Lots of
page
little
to
fun
find
things
all
in
those
there.
demos and everything else featured in today's show.
Brett, I've got someone I'd like you to meet. Goes by the name of Eugene McQuacklin. They're a private eye, following the breadcrumbs of a foul salami.
This trailer was crazy.
Duck Detective, please.
Duck Detective,
say no
that's
more.
it.
The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But I ain't no ugly duckling.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Monica.
Cool art style.
And we're from Happy Broccoli Games. Right now we're working on Duck Detective The Secret Salami, where solving crime is no walk in the pond. You're a down-on-his-luck detective who also happens to be a duck.
I was a freshly divorced duck, not able to pay next month's rent.
I'm putting it on the
Use your
list. I
powers
think this will
of
be fun.
deduction to inspect evidence, fill in the blanks, and bust the case wide open in a narrative mystery adventure that's not quite as it seems.
Do like a narrative mystery.
Or has
Duck
a secret.
approved.
Duck Detective is a 2 to 3 hour long mystery game that's inspired by games like Return of the Obra Dinn and Case of the Golden Idol. The game is fully voiced, and of course it has a dedicated quiet button.
Amazing. So you know what's getting
Today
spammed
we're
when
really
I play it,
excited to
right?
share with you the Duck Detective is coming to mobile later this year.
Now
Oh, wow.
you can already play Duck Detective on Steam and Switch.
Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the
Oh, it's
show.
out on Steam now. Alright, cool.
Hannah,
I'm a different duck now. I haven't had a slice of bread in weeks.
Duck Detective, the secret salami.
Duck Detective, Secret Salami is out now on PC and Nintendo Switch.
Brilliant.
Mobile ports coming later this year.
It's brilliant.
This next trailer is for the RPG fans out there. Sacrifier is inspired by the 90s classics and features a soundtrack composed by Motoi Sakuraba.
Few are worthy of the title you are about to receive. The bishops are more than soldiers. They are guardians.
He took the Malcora.
Enough!
Ezekiel, the dome is under attack. You must retrieve the Malcora.
Definitely channeling the older RPGs.
Statue's coming to life. Am I dreaming? Get what you deserve.
Not for me, but it looks cool.
Damn it. Where did the thief go? Give me the Malcora!
Sacrifier?
Sacrifier is coming soon.
Sacrifier.
But the playtest just went live on Steam. If you want to try it out,
Here's another
before
demo
launch,
for you.
I feel like it's time we add another game to our yearbook, right, Britt?
I think that's a good idea. You know what? More than a decade later, we're finally getting a sequel to Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Space Marine 2 is landing in September, and here's everything you need to know about it.
I can't wait for this. I'm so excited for this.
Nothing.
The skyboxes just look amazing.
Chainswords at the ready, because Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is staining the pages of our Ones to Watch yearbook with gallons of Xeno's blood. Space Marine 2 is the hotly anticipated follow-up to Relic Entertainment's 2011 third-person shooter. Helmed by Saber Interactive this time around, Space Marine 2 promises even more guts and glory for up to 3 players across its galactic co-op campaign. You are dropped into the clanking, capable boots of Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, voiced by Clive Standen of Vikings fame.
Delta Wing, report. The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way
Just look at that.
Get into assault
So much
position
going
by the
on.
bridge. Let us show them some of Ultima's hospitality.
There's more going on than Halo, but it channels the Halo vibe of there's constantly something going on wherever you look.
Titus is a true Space Marine.
Which I
The
love.
Emperor's personal angel of death, a stoic ultramarine with a penchant for defending the Imperium.
He's
Though
also a
at the
Smurf.
start of the game, he's dealing with the aftermath of a suspicious demotion and an even more pressing existential matter: the Tyranid Scourge threatening mankind. Space Marine 2 will transport players to the front lines of the Fourth Tyrannic War.
There's
with
so
hundreds
much
of
going
creatures
on.
coating the screen as you trudge through the biomes of perilous planets.
Thank God it's
From
3-player
Tyranid
co-op with all
warriors,
these enemies.
Hormagaunts, gargoyles, and quite likely much larger foes, you'll be overwhelmed in short order if you and your team don't keep your wits about you. The grisly combat blends over-the-shoulder shooting with a deep melee brawling system, allowing you
I
to
hope the
parry,
melee's better.
dodge, pull off brutal combos, and execute your enemies to top up armor
It
supplies.
looks better. It looks smoother. Didn't get on well with the first one.
You will pay, you rotten carcasses.
It's a metal maelstrom of chaotic conflict, and we're excited to see what Titus and the gang will face up against when the game launches later this year. Space Marine 2 is coming to PlayStation, Xbox and PC on the 9th of September. So there's still plenty of time to scrub up on the wealth of 40k lore before you suit up and ship out on this gnarly Warhammer
Do you know what we'll be
adventure.
doing on my birthday, right? I'll be streaming that over on Top Place Games. I can't wait. That's definitely one of the highlights for me for this year.
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on September 9th, 2024. We still have one more game to add to our yearbook, so keep an eye out.
Before we get to that, though, how about another world premiere?
Yeah. Okay, but
Goat Sim 4?
I'll have to admit this is a bit of a wild one. I think it needs a Wrangler's touch. Just give me a second. Whoa! Easy now. You're all right. You're all right. Get up. Stop it. Stop it. Oh,
These two are pretty good together.
Just 1 second.
They do have more chemistry than the last couple I've seen. No, it's DLC. Goat Sim 3 DLC. Quantum Goat. Kill him right now. Madness. Utter madness. What? Goat Sim multiverse of nonsense. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Go toe-to-toe with Capybara Thanos in Multiverse of Nonsense, a brand new DLC pack for Goat Simulator 3. It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on the 19th of June, and you can wishlist it now on Steam.
By the way, if you're enjoying the show, you can let us know.
Head to the link on screen now and fill in the survey to be in with the chance of winning some great prizes courtesy of MSI.
All right, time for something completely different. This year, the Future Games Show is launching a new initiative to help increase the visibility of up-and-coming indie games.
We've created a video submission form so that game makers from around the world can pitch their projects to the show in a snappy 45-second format. A link to the form should be on the screen now.
Think of it as an indie elevator pitch. In the coming weeks and months, we'll share the submissions on social media and highlight them during our upcoming live shows.
To give you an idea of what we're looking for, the FGS team handpicked some of the most anticipated indie games and asked the developers to create their own elevator pitches. And here's what they come up with.
Welcome to the world of Schim. My name is Ewout, I'm one of the developers of the game, and I'm responsible for the programming and art.
It's beautiful.
In Schim, you jump from shadow to shadow. You play as a little shadow creature that got separated from the person. And now it's up to you to find your way back.
Clever.
Along the way, you will also help other Schim that have lost their objects. We will release on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch and Steam. Get ready to hop around on July 18th.
Hi,
It looks
I'm
interesting.
Kurt Olsen, the creator of the upcoming stealth comedy game, World's Worst Handyman. I'm also a father of
That's how
three
you fix a
with
toilet.
a full-time day job. 5 years ago, I taught myself to code and make games in my spare time. Later, I founded Baby Lumberjack Studio. World's Worst Handyman combines my love for stealth horror games with the charm of Nintendo games. It's a thrilling stealth comedy game for all ages. You play as Doug, an unskilled handyman trying to save his local animal shelter from bankruptcy. Find tools, complete tasks, avoid angry residents, and earn enough money to save the shelter. World's Worst Handyman releases this September. Play the free demo and wishlist
God,
the
there's a
game on
lot
Steam
coming out in September.
Thanks.
Judoro is a stop-motion action-adventure game set in a mystical, historic Scotland. We are a dedicated and passionate two-man team making a truly independent game without
That's
compromise.
creepy.
In Judoro, you will explore a world full of eccentric stories and handcrafted NPCs. You will overcome challenges with Judoro's combat and possession mechanics. Our favourite part is perhaps the varied and sometimes grotesque bosses the game is
Super
replete
creepy.
with. Judoro is coming out this autumn on Steam. Please wishlist and help spread the word. Thank you.
Judoro.
Hey, Future Game Show. Those guys over there are Heavy Lunch Studio.
Weird, but
They've
cool.
known each other for, like, I don't know, 100 years. And in an act of hubris and self-delusion, they decided to make their first video game, Hermit and Pig. It's an adventure RPG about a reclusive old man and his
Oh, we saw this
truffle-hunting
earlier.
pig. These two unlikely heroes get drawn into a dangerous conspiracy involving evil corporations, unusually violent animals, hungry townspeople, cultist weirdos, and a giant mythical mushroom. You'll have to dig deep and ask yourself important questions like, can I master the self-defense techniques necessary to survive? Can I overcome my social anxiety to become a hero? And should I really eat every mushroom I find? You can find these answers and more in Hermit and Pig. The demo is available on Steam now.
Yeah, not for me, but again, just what a crazy idea. Quirky, crazy,
talented
weird.
developers who helped us launch this brand new section. Make sure you wishlist Judero, Hermit and Pig, World's Worst Handyman, and Skim on Steam.
And if you're a game maker who wants to participate in the indie elevator pitch, you can find out more using the link on
I
screen
love that
right
they're
now.
promoting so much
Show us
indie.
what
I know
you
I
got.
keep saying it, but
For a
it's
regular
just, it's
program
true.
now.
I think it's
Which
brilliant.
in this case means another world premiere. This one's a stealth strategy adventure game set in an oppressive cityscape.
I know that you're worried about the war on the continent. But you are my people, and you will come to no harm.
He's not in any trouble. We just want to talk to him.
You told me you wanted out. You and your brother.
1900s?
You said you're done with this. It's too dangerous, not what you wanted.
Find her. She's here somewhere.
I respected your decision because I thought you respected me and my business and everything I've done for you.
This isn't about me.
Oh, it's always about you, Hannah, and now you've brought the police here.
They're looking for Herman. Look, I've no idea what he's done, and I don't care. I've just got to find him before they do.
There's obviously a mystery going on. Mystery at the heart of it.
Time. You've set things in motion you don't understand, Hannah.
Eric Shum, I think.
Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream is coming
Eric's
soon
Home.
to PC and consoles. What's next, Roger?
Well, here's a closer look at Run from Mummies, a cooperative dungeon crawler where you play a group of plucky tourists dodging traps to photograph ancient relics.
Sounds wild.
So, you've heard about the tour?
Extreme tourism.
All set for the tour.
I'm not sure extreme tourism is going to catch on.
Sights are unforgettable. And
It's pretty though.
with dangers. The perfect place to bring your friends.
couch co-op 1 to 4 players. I don't know how you can have couch co-op with 1 player. But...
So take plenty of pictures.
Excuse me. I'm getting tired now.
Find souvenirs. There's a whole world out there to discover.
It looks fun. Yeah, looks interesting, looks fun. Definitely more of a co-op game.
Run from mummies! Yes, yes.
Steam PS5.
Oh, blast. Is this recording still up?
Run from Mummies is coming to PC and PS5 in fall 2024. And you can play the demo on Steam after the show.
Up next, we've got a Souls-like side-scroller set in a dark fantasy world. Here's the latest update on Mandragora.
Beautiful still. But it's a Souls-like, so I'm out.
No matter the danger.
Although, that monster, those monsters look amazing.
Alex here, Community Marketing Manager at Primal Game Studio. We're currently working on our most ambitious game to date, Mandragora. Mandragora is a 2.5D action RPG side-scroller with deep Metroidvania and Souls-like elements. We're currently working on fine-tuning the many features that will be available in the game, including epic boss fights and a branching talent tree.
Inquisitor, got supplies for your journey upstairs. You deserve better for what you did to that witch, but it's all we've got to spare.
In the full release, expect to find yourself immersed in a narrative crafted by industry legend Brian Mitsoda, known for his work on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Meet many characters, all voiced by professional voice actors, including Aisha Salim, known for her work on Overwatch, and find yourself whisked away into the world of Mandragora with a dark fantasy soundtrack composed by Christos Antonio, best known for his work as a member of Septic Flesh.
I take it back. Despite being a Souls-like, this actually interests me.
2024 is going to be a big year for us as we work towards releasing later this year alongside our new publishing partner, Knight's Peak. We look forward to bringing Mandragora to your PC and consoles and really hope you enjoy playing.
PC and consoles? That spider boss is crazy. That looks really good.
From new publisher,
that looks really good.
Knight's Peak is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
We're taking a look at Dustborn now. Red Thread Games' road trip adventure. Here's the latest trailer.
They've got their lights on. They're after us! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Sai,
oh shit!
calm down.
Take a deep breath, Sai. Let's pull over. We can handle the police. Pax, maybe put the cargo in a safe place?
Handle the police how, exactly? You know what cops do to people like us.
Sai, please listen to me.
Says the woman who never listens to anyone! We're so dead!
Stop the car! We'll handle the cops.
Roll down your window.
Huh? What?
The window, Sai.
Oh, wait. Hi! Hello! Hi, officer. What's going on?
I'll need you people to step out of the vehicle.
You're a loser. How badly did you screw up to get here? Highway patrol in the middle of nowhere?
I was doing just fine, dude.
What is this?
Until you tried to mess with my head. I said, exit the vehicle!
Hey, officer, watch
Not
the road!
Into the road.
Solves that problem.
Jesus, fuck!
Ay, Dios mío.
Drive. Drive, Sai, now! Stop it!
wonder if he had time to call us in before... Bam.
I don't get it.
Dustborn is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 20th, 2024.
But interesting.
All right,
I don't get
wish
it.
lists at the ready,
But
folks,
it's interesting.
because we've got a sweep of exciting trailers coming up next.
Oh, that's interesting. They only move when you move. Turn-based bullet hell. That's a cool idea. Interesting. The end of the chronosphere. That's a really cool idea. Was that Toy Tactics? Not one for me. Not when you need tactics.
The majestic Albertown, last known bastion of civilization and progress. Become one of our esteemed engineers, and let the illumination of our great leader, William Kane, guide you. Today is your day. Join our annual lottery and plug into your true potential. Prove your worth and ascend to greatness inside Albatross Technologies.
And then she says,
I feel like it's a lie.
Fine. You've seen how much ass I can kick.
Ah, damn. That's so true.
Oh, you're back. Let's keep up the pace and jump straight into our next trailer.
Numata. Resident Evil inspired horror. Worth watching out for.
Tied around his neck. No? Never mind.
This does look creepy. Very Resident Evil, like Village vibes. Was Village the first person one? The first person one.
Be here.
Numata is a suburban survival horror game
Not
from
a-
Deadbolt Interactive.
Not a horror
It's coming
fan,
to
as I've
PC
said
and
before,
consoles in
but-
2024.
Our next game takes influence
Yeah,
from
interesting.
Hotline Miami and fuses Japanese mythology with contemporary hip-hop. Feast your eyes on Sonokuni.
Feels like a bit more of a niche thing. I do like Japanese hip hop apparently though. I suppose it's also it's showcasing a genre or I suppose it's a genre that probably doesn't get a lot of play in the East. soundtrack's definitely the best thing about this. Yeah, not for me, but the soundtrack was pretty cool.
Sono Kuni is a top-down action game from the Danyasa crew, a hip-hop group from Japan that decided to make their own indie game. It's coming soon to PC, cool. But for now, you can wishlist it on Steam.
Eternal Strands is up next, an action game where you use magic, weapons, and climbing skills to take down enormous monsters. Here's the latest trailer.
He wasn't kidding when he said there were enormous monsters.
All the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Bryn, you need to get out of there, now!
I was made for this, Aurea.
Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Vale's shadow for decades. No one's been this close in years. My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow.
It's very pretty.
You can count on me.
That's some sort of effect that she did to make herself be able to climb it. Okay, cool. This looks really cool.
This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams. It's time to uncover them.
Eternal Strands. Coming to Steam, Xbox, PlayStation.
Eternal Strands is coming soon, but if you're eager for more, we'll be airing an interview with the developers during our official post-show, the Future Games Show Expansion Pack.
The expansion pack airs directly after the summer showcase, so stick around for a closer look at today's games and some extra world premieres.
For this next section, the FGS team handpicked some of the most exciting Unreal Engine 5 projects to provide an eye-popping glimpse.
Let's see what time this finishes.
Let's check it out.
Wow. Big Daddy. Nice. Is this just what people have done in Unreal 5? Wow. It's all just beautiful. This must just be things that people have made in Unreal 5. Wow. It's such a good engine. Look up Hellblade 2 If you want to see what Unreal 5 can do, that's the most recent game of... Well, it's the first game that I've looked at and thought...
participated in our Unreal Engine 5 showcase.
This
Be sure
is
to follow
next
them
gen.
on social media to keep up with these projects.
First game that I've genuinely thought you need a powerful console for this.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
And there's been plenty of virtual pest control going on this year.
But how about some more? Up next, we have a juicy update on Starship Troopers Extermination.
Oh, nice.
Hi,
it is
I'm
Starship
Peter
Troopers.
Maurice.
I was
I'm the
hoping
project lead
Helldivers,
for
but...
Starship Troopers Extermination. I'm here to tell
I've
you
heard
a
good
little
things
bit
about
the
this.
exciting new update coming to the game called Carnage on Planet X11. The Carnage system itself is basically persistent bug bodies everywhere in the world. They don't go away.
Wow.
We're bringing the movie into the video game.
Being able to climb on top of the bug piles to get the best vantage point over the bugs.
It's a system that we've developed in-house from the ground up. It's really all about bringing Carnage and the war to the bugs and being able to show the persistent damage throughout the world. I'm so excited to share it with the community. Planet X11 is deep within the Tibana system in the Arachnid Quarantine Zone. We're setting this planet within the rings of a gas giant. It's draped in mystery. We are going there to defend the T-Fang array. It's the most important listing post in the Federation, and it's crucial to Federation operations that we secure it. Planet X11 is our first attempt in Starship Troopers to combine indoor combat environments with outdoor combat environments. Planet X11 offers us an opportunity to see what battling the bugs inside Federation buildings is really like. Weak Point's something we've really been excited to finally bring into the game. We've added armor to our bugs. And the weak point on the bug is where you can easily take down a bug if you know how to aim with the right weapon. Weak Points add in some more nuance and more depth.
I like that. That's something that Helldivers does really well.
Working on Starship Troopers Extermination has been a dream come true for me. It's something that I really enjoy coming and working on every day. Being able to bring those movie moments into a video game for the rest of the world.
Look at all those bugs.
Has been so much fun.
Wow.
Grab your friends and suit up in Starship Troopers Extermination, which is available now on Steam.
We're following up on that bombshell with our third and final yearbook edition. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games and Behavior Interactive for a deep dive into the casting of Frank Stone.
I don't think I know this one.
From the minds behind Dead by Daylight and the Dark Pictures anthology, please welcome the casting of Frank Stone into our future game show Wants to Watch yearbook. This single-player horror adventure lets you define your own story in the expanded world of the iconic action horror game Dead by Daylight.
Oh, we have seen
Players
this.
follow an ensemble of intrepid young filmmakers as they set out to film their own home movie at a murder site steeped in tragic history. Prepare to be posed with fate-changing choices, challenging puzzles, and death-defying QTEs as you guide the cast through eerie environments and shocking twists, dodging grisly deaths along the way. The casting of Frank Stone is coming to PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC in 2024. And to give you a closer look at this exciting collaboration, let's throw it over to our friends at Behavior Interactive and Supermassive Games.
I mean, visually it looks pretty good.
For the longest time on Dead by Daylight, we knew that we wanted to offer different types of experience to our players. And a single-player narrative experience is definitely one of them. And our fans have been
This interests me. Like, Dead by Daylight doesn't.
So obviously, Supermassive Games, with their pedigree, their portfolio of game, is the perfect partner to deliver that fantastic horror experience.
The casting of Frank Stone is a classic, supermassive, cinematic adventure game.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
It's an unashamed horror experience. It's a story that we've been thinking around for quite a long time, and it really fits the omniverse idea that underpins a lot of the Dead by Daylight lore, and so it kind of slipped together as a very natural fit.
It all starts with our 1963 storyline, which is investigation of a missing child which leads us into a very dark, quite grisly serial killer horror story. But as the story unfolds from there, things go in different directions, and we bring in a lot of different subgenres of horror.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
The main influences were always to try to be the mystic, something you could actually believe happens, something that you can understand, relate to. At the same time, part of it you don't understand, and it creates a mystery. We're always going back to the classic slasher horror movies and characters that we learn to love and hate at the same time.
What?
One thing we really latched onto quickly was the idea of how a piece of creative art could become a vehicle for horror. And in our case, that's a Super 8 film that's being made by a group of teenage characters on the site.
It's not the most original idea.
Killer's crimes. That felt like a vehicle where we could bring in other influences of horror that we really like.
Either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Right off the start of the project, talking with Supermassive, we connected because we're passionate about horror, and we basically get our inspiration from the same sources. So it was great talking with them and seeing that a lot of the sources for inspiration they're using have been the same that we've been looking into at the genesis of Dead by Daylight. So in that sense, our fans and also new players that will experience this can see that both titles are from the same lineage. So for fans of Supermassive games that still haven't stepped into the fog of Dead by Daylight, this is going to be a great first step.
Come on, people, we got a movie to make!
Interesting. A cinematic horror experience. It's not a game, it's a cinematic horror experience.
The casting of Frank Stone
Could be one to play through on Halloween, though.
And with that, we've wrapped up our Ones to Watch yearbook for the summer showcase. Go team!
It also means we're closing in on the end of the show. But that doesn't mean that we're done with the world premieres. Here's one more.
Ooh.
I love treasures. It's nice to have someone else do the dirty work for you. And only that annoying mongoose always ruins everything. Nicoderico, you and your friends can't stop me.
This screams 90s kids TV show, Saturday morning show. And Crash. This is going to be a copyright claim on the music, isn't it? It's like Lion King animation, isn't it? Like, not animation, character design. Maybe that's just because it's a lion thing riding a hog thing. Saturday morning cartoon vibes, like super hard. I'm also getting it's Crash Bandicoot vibes. I know Crash Bandicoot wasn't a side scroller, but no, I don't know. It is. It's not just a side scroller, is it? Nicoderico?
Nicoderico is an all-new mascot platformer from developer Via Games as part of the new publishing label Knight's Peak, which was announced today. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
You might have seen our next game before. It blew up on social media for its hyper-realistic graphics. Here's the latest trailer for Body Cam.
I've heard of this. I've not seen it. I mean, wow, graphically. I was wondering how long it would take to have a first-person shooter that is the body cam. because it's slightly lower than the first-person shooter view. Is it multiplayer? Yeah. Wow.
Body Cam is out now on Steam, so go check it out.
All right, it's time for our final trailer. And with keeping with tradition, this one is a super special world premiere.
But before we wrap things up, I have one small question for you, Roger Clark. Aerith or Tifa?
Obviously Tifa.
That's interesting. I feel like that's kind of a loaded question in this scenario.
Oh, no. It's just a hypothetical, you know. There's no wrong answers.
Okay. Well, you see, that's really interesting, you know.
It's taking you a long time to answer this.
Well, if I had to choose between Tifa and Aerith, I think I would have to go with...
Get it.
That was a quick taste of what's to come from Woodrunner Games, an indie studio featuring developers who worked on Cuphead and Rick and Morty.
The game's full reveal is expected later this year,
which would coincide with the next Future Games show. Interesting. Brett, I hate to say goodbye, but that's a wrap on the Summer Showcase.
Oh, man. You know what, though? I'm just glad we got to do this together. We were outlaws to the end.
Damn right we were. Thanks for sharing the stage with me. And cheers to all of you guys for tuning in. But don't leave just yet, cowboy.
They were pretty good.
We've got the post-show coming up right after this with more trailers and deep dives on the way.
There'll also be tons of follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and our FGS social channels on YouTube and TikTok.
Finally, before we take off, we'd also like to thank the hardworking developers, trailer makers, PR representatives, and everyone across the games industry who worked with us to make this Summer Showcase a reality. Even in such turbulent times, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't forget to head to the Future Games Show Steam page to find all of today's games and check out some of the demos we discussed. I know we mention it a lot, but your wish lists go a long way. So, if you like a project, go ahead and show it.
Do wish list, seriously.
And I'm Britt Barron.
And this has been the Future Games Show Summer Showcase 2024.
There was some cool stuff. Yeah, it was all right. It was pretty good. I still think Day of the Devs is the best one we've had. Let's have a look at the expansion pack.
Hello friends and welcome to the Future Game Show Expansion Pack, the official post-show of the Summer Showcase. I'm Jules from the Future Game Show YouTube channel and I'm joined by my fellow FGS hosts Nathan and Matt, as well as horror expert and presenter Ash Milburn. Woo! Guys, welcome to the Expansion Pack.
So there's going to be some horror stuff.
It's good. It's good. It's nice to be back. Excelente. Now, I know your Steam wish list has probably grown a mile long thanks to all the reveals in this year's Summer Showcase, but don't close that tab yet, as we've got even more news to share with you here on the Expansion Pack. As well as debuting some exclusive trailers, we're going to check in with the development teams behind some of the most exciting games that appeared in today's show. And, of course, our esteemed panel will be here every step of the way to chop it up and dissect the great games that we've got to show you. With that in mind, let's jump right into our first feature. Here's an interview with the team behind Starship Troopers Extermination.
The brave troopers of the Deep Space Vanguard have begun the fight on Valaka.
Thanks to the
I know they said that they were gonna
successfully started taking back the planet and the Thara system. However, the battle is far from over.
Starship Troopers Extermination is an online multi.
Calling it. I'm calling it. My voice doesn't sound like it. I know my voice is causing me pain. My back is causing me pain. I don't think I can stand for another half hour and watch this. And honestly, there was some cool stuff shown off across all 3 showcases that we've watched today. There isn't anything that I absolutely have to see more of right now. So I'm going to leave this one. If you want to watch the extended expansion pack, go for it. It's live now, obviously. I'm not going to cover this. I'm going to rest my voice. I'm going to be back tomorrow for the Xbox showcase. We're also going to do Black Ops 6. And then we're going into the PC game show later on in the evening. I don't know if it's straight after or I don't know how it's going to flow. But we have another 3 things to cover tomorrow. I really need to look after my voice. So I'm going to go. Thanks to everyone who's dropped in. Scheduled streams are up. Jump in. You'll see tomorrow from just before 6. We're going to do the Xbox showcase and then see how the day flows. But that's our plan tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, have a great rest of the evening. Have a great rest of the weekend. See you all in the next one.